For the last few years with the capstone curriculum, I picked the project. By them picking it themselves, they had to dig in the beginning, but I let them struggle, and they found great projects.
We tried to find something that most students could relate to, and we decided that almost every student has to buy lunch at some point, so we might as well improve that system.
For me personally, at least a couple of years ago, I had a problem with social anxiety. So I actually stopped eating school lunch and started packing because I just hated going into the lunchroom.
Before, all the students would just rush into the small area to grab their lunch. We decided that we could improve how long it took to get your lunch and pay and get out of the lunchroom. It's definitely more organized once you walk in. If you're going to a certain lunch station, you know exactly what line you have to be in. In the beginning, on average, it was somewhere between 2 and 3 minutes, and then the last time we measured, it was around 1 or 1.5 minutes.
As a team, we didn't want to just do something that was just to get through the class or just to get the grade. We wanted to do something that could help other people in our community. We only had one water fountain, or a pair of water fountains open in one spot in the building. So we came up with the idea to figure out how to attach something to other water fountains that were closed because of COVID, so that we could fill up water bottles and also stay safe. So we originally did our first project here in our main campus, but then we were approached by the freshman principal, and we went over there starting in January, and we're hoping to put in 2 over there.
It took a lot of innovation to do. We used a lot of ideas that we wouldn't normally have come up with because we had limited resources available to us.
The curriculum is very specific in regards to finding what the problem is. Is there really a problem or not? It could apply to about anything. And I think students were kind of awakened by how powerful the process and Lean Six Sigma can be.
So we had different steps where we had to analyze the root causes of what caused our problem. Then we would mock up prototypes and figure out how to make that prototype better and better until we finally created our final product.
So they were kind of learning curriculum and doing the project together at the same time. And they're applying all these tools on a daily basis.
We took the curriculum that the teacher was teaching and actually applying it to something that was real and not just a made-up project.
I think a big part of in engineering is just having confidence in yourself, and I think that's really shined in this class too.
I really like the freedom that we had as a group, but for the most part we're coming up with our own goals each class and doing them ourselves. I think it helped learn sort of the business side and the bureaucratic side of engineering, working with different organizations and figuring all that out and building relationships. We had to work with not only the Lakota West staff, but also the I think it's child nutrition staff.
The administration was awesome with this whole project. It was really cool to see how willing to try new things and push the boundaries.
With this, we can see our results in person. It's almost quantifiable. It's there, it's physical, we can see it, we can touch it, we can use it.
Now we can actually see every day the changes that we've made.
I'd say 95, almost 100% of my students are going into some type of engineering field. I think it's really going to set them apart because they're going to be able to look at a design problem and get to the end result a lot faster.